Hello, welcome to Sponge and Stamp Social Hour, where we hang out, get crafty, and create something fun together. So I am so happy to be here, and I feel blessed to be able to be here. And I hope that all of you are doing great. So we have free shipping is going on right now. It started today and it goes until Saturday. The 13th is the last day. And let's see, tonight is Happy Mail card kit. So we're going to be doing 3 cards. And if you purchase from my online store, between from tonight or today till, let's see, I forgot to write that down. The 11th, let's say the 17th. So if you order from me on my through my online store between today and the 17th, which is Wednesday, next Wednesday, $35. Hey Nelda, I'm happy you're here. $35 before tax, shipping, and any rewards that you have. I will send you the make and takes for all 3 cards that we're doing tonight for free. And if you bump your order up to $75 before tax and rewards, you notice I said no shipping. You get free shipping from Stampin' Up, the card kit from me, and a pack of embellishments from me too as a big thank you. Okay, so I don't think I have anything else to announce. So again, welcome. And my name is Tina. I am from Byron, Georgia, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and flip down to the desktop here. And this is I'll show you the 3 cards that we're going to be making. These are the 3 cards. Unfortunately, guys, I forgot, or y'all, I shouldn't say guys. Some people get offended when you say guys, but I grew up like that. So if I say it, please don't get offended. It just means y'all or you all. It's just easier to say guys sometimes. Let's see. The relaxing waterside bundle is on back order. And I didn't realize it and plan these cards and design these cards. So I'm not sure when it's going to be back in stock, but it is coming back. And then we're using the All Aflutter bundle as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I think we're going to start with this one first. And that one's this. So your card kits, they're going to come in one of these envelopes like this, about this size, and they're going to come in there. They'll come, all 3 of them will come in there. They come in the envelopes. In the envelopes is all your little pieces that you will need. The only thing that is not included is the stamp set that we're using, the bundle, of course. You just get, and no stamped images will come either. So if it's a stamped image with a die cut, you'll just have a piece of scrap in there to be able to do that. But any labels, all the designer series paper, anything like that, that will be in there. So each kit, I'll show you what isn't in there and what is. So you'll have everything to make it. You'll just need the bundle to stamp the birds, the greeting, and your seagrass here. So I've already stamped and die cut these. These I did not do. If you notice on this, there's different colors up there. I'll show you how I did that. I think I no, I didn't. So I can grab a piece of scrap to do that right here, matter of fact. And I'll show you how I did that. It's really easy to do. You can do it with a little sponge dauber if you want to. How I do it, I just think it's easier for me. So we use the Everyday Arches dies to cut this out. So we have that. That's cut in basic white. I got my measurements over here too, you guys, and what designer series paper I used because I knew I wasn't going to be able to remember. So we were using the Nature's Walk 12 by 12 designer series paper. Now in each one of these card kits for this particular card, you can, if you notice, this one is slightly different, and that's because the sheet of paper is, it's got different I forget what you call it. It's like, oh shoot, I forgot the name of it. But it's like this, except for there's a centerpiece. But anyway, it's like that. So yours may look like this or yours may look like this. So it all depends. All right, so we got that. Then we have our little script piece here. And we have our basic white for the inside of our card. So our card base is in Old Olive. It's 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4.25. So we're just going to go ahead and give that a nice little fold. And let's just take our bone folder. I get lazy sometimes and I use my nail, so the side of my nail is starting to curve in from doing that all the time. But this is going to go on our inside, but I'm not going to do that yet because I don't know what I'm going to do to the inside. And then we're just going to go ahead and adhere this piece right here, right on top of that. Oh, thanks, Nelda. I do feel better. And I've actually been really busy this week. I poop out at night and but I do feel better. I managed to get my dirt in my raised beds for my tomatoes. I got my tomatoes planted. I've organized some stuff in the kitchen that needed to be organized. I did a whole bunch. I just don't remember what I've done. Not all in one day, but I've been pretty busy and I actually feel good. And I'm so happy to have the energy and the motivation to get it done, to do it. But usually by this time or later, I am done. Like yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I pulled all the weeds out of my raised beds, and then I started to get all the bags of dirt out, and they're heavy, and I don't have the strength that I used to have. I am starting to get some of it back. And then I cooked a big dinner for my husband. I made country fried pork chops, mashed potatoes, white country gravy, cream corn, because we went and got some fresh corn. So, I did that too. I made cream corn and froze that. And I made corn on the cob and froze all that. It was like 40 something ears of corn. And I did all that. Let's see. Oh, I made biscuits. And by the time I got done making dinner and doing all the other stuff that I did, I was pooped. And my muscles in my legs were hurting and they felt like they were about 100 pounds each. So I said, okay, I'm done for the day. But anyway, all right. So I went ahead and adhered those down. And then we're going to take this, but I'm not going to pop this up yet because we have some stamping to do. I'm going to show you on this how I did this, but on this card, I'm just going to do it all green. But how I did it for this card to get the white, now you may know this because we've done this in our class, I think. I just start with my lightest color first, and on your stamp, you can see what are the little frilly things, or at least that's what I call them. And I just ink those up the best that I can. And then I come in with my Old Olive green, which is what I'm going to use for these. And I flip it over and I start with this end. And I'm just using the corner of my pad and just carefully inking it up. And I may not get it perfect, and I am really okay with that. I might get some green where I don't want green, and I might even get a little blank spot, but I am fine with that. And that's how I get the two-toned. So you could do that on your card kits if you want to, but for this one, I'm just going to do solid green. And I'm going to go ahead and ink this up in Old Olive. And then I'm going to stamp, am I going to stamp up or down? I think I'm going to go up just a little bit, just like that. So I have that. And then I think that's all I'm going to do with that one. I'm going to take the little one, and then this one I did it in Mossy Meadow, but I'm just going to keep them all the same colors for this. And I'm going to stamp that one right there, just like so. And then these we're going to place up. You know what? I think I am going to take one of the larger ones, and I'm going to come over here just a little bit. If I go off, I'm okay. Oh, I got ink. That's all right. That's okay. This is going to go here. Actually, it's going to come down like that. And this one is going to come down. So each one is going to be different how you stamp it, but it's really up to you on how you want to do it. But I think I'm going to do it like that. There we go. I hate that I got green on that. I did. It's okay. Oh well. Oh, you know what? It's on my fingers. That's how I did it. So this is going to go up a little. And actually, I'm probably just going to temporarily put this on this card so that later on I could go ahead and redo it. So I can still give this card away. All right. So now I'm just going to bring in some. I have been really messy with my ink lately. I don't know how many of you guys have been very messy with your ink, but I have been, and I'm just using this because I don't know what I did. Oh, here they are, right here. Oh, we almost need to get another pack, but it's somewhere in my drawer, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, we're just going to put a couple of these on here. And it's going to hang off the bottom, and that's okay because we're going to trim it off. And I'm going to put this. This one is not going to hang off the bottom because I'm trying to hide some of that. But this one is going to hang off just a little bit. Well, let's move this right here, like so. Let's take this one off. We're going to hang that one right there. All right. And then let's close this up. And we need our bird, so our flying bird. And we're going to stamp that in Secret Sea. I love Secret Sea. It's like a blue. See, my thumb just went in that. It's like a really dark, dark blue. It's like so dark blue. It looks blackish, but I love it. And I'm going to put that one right there. Normally we do threes, but I'm not going to do threes on this. Oh, I made a mess. And then we're going to take our Mossy Meadow, and we're going to stamp our happy birthday. Ink that up. I'm going to try to get this as straight as I can. You can use whatever greeting you like. I use the happy birthday because, you know, sometimes I need happy birthday cards. And I need Guy happy birthday cards. And so now I'm just going to trim this right off. Just like that and just like that. And if you wanted to, you could trim where that comes off the side there, which I think I'm going to do. Your card, you don't have to do that. You can do it any way you want to. And now we're going to put our dimensionals on there. And I think I am going to bring these in because I'm going to run out if I don't. And I don't want to dig through my drawer right now. So we are just going to cut these. These are just adhesive sheets. But I very rarely use them for anything, so they're just perfect for this, right? There, and let's put this one right here. And there we go. And then we're just going to center this right on here. Now you can put some bling on this if you want to, Wink Stella, whatever you want to do, but it's a guy card, so I'm not going to. And then our inside piece here, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is do a grass sprig. And I'm going to put the grass sprig right, I think I'm going to, you know what, let's put this down underneath here. Let's move these over here, move that over there. Try to keep this up. You know what, let me see if I can. I don't know why this always does that, but it do. All right, so we'll come over here, do that. I'm going to stamp this off, ink that up, stamp it off. And I'm going to come down off of that just a tiny bit. I know sometimes we put it over here, but since the grass is going this way, I just thought it would be nice to put it there. And then we're going to take our little bird here, and I'm going to bring in Secret C. And you can stamp this full strength or stamp it off. And I'm going to see, I think I'm going to stamp it off because it's for the inside of the card. And we're just going to stamp it right like so. And because I didn't get it all the way to the bottom, I'm going to take a little bit of old olive marker here. And I'm just going to kind of do like that. There we go. Now we're going to adhere that right into our card. I'm just going to take a little bit of glue like so. Bring our card in. Make sure I put it up the right way. Okay. And there is card number 1. There we go. What do you think? I think that is so pretty. And then here. So either way, you see how the grass looks all green and then with the little brown little fuzzy things. Alrighty, so that is that. There we go. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments which one you like best. Okay, and the next one we're going to do is this one right here. We're going to do that one. That one comes with a little bit more pieces to it. And we're going to start off with our crumb cake card base, 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have our inside piece. We have our die cut, which this will come. You guys will get the die cut. The label. I've already stamped and die cut all these pieces here. Now your chairs are going to look different. As you can tell, this one looks a little different than this one, but that's because of how you cut it on the paper. So the paper I'm using is the Country Woods. Well, some of the paper is Country Woods is what I use to cut our chairs out. So however you place your dies is how your chair is gonna, the colors it's gonna come out. So however I'm able to die cut these for you is how it's gonna look. So, but they'll all be fine and they'll all look really beautiful. And then we have a, uh-oh, I am missing a piece. I didn't cut it. I could have swore I did. You know what? I know I did, but I think I used it. So let me get a piece of, I'm looking to see if I just put it aside somewhere. I remember cutting it. I know I did. What is it? Misty Moonlight? I can find Misty Moonlight. Uh-oh. I have it out somewhere. Where do I go? This is lovely. Wow. Well, just know that in your card kit, you will have Misty Moonlight. It will be in there, which is this piece right here. We really need it, but I don't even know what I did with a pack of paper. I kind of have to have it. Huh. Well, we were moving along just fine, weren't we? I don't see it anywhere, though. All right, well, we may have to do this card without it. I have some Misty Moonlight scraps over here, but I don't even see the pack of paper, what I did with it. There's no telling. It's over here somewhere. All right, we're going to go without it. So it's not going to look the same, guys, but that's all right. But you will have a piece of Misty Moonlight, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And it would go on here first. This is from the, I want to make sure I get all this right here. Everyday Essentials. This piece right here is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So it's going to go here. This is 1/4 of an inch by 5 1/4, and it's going to go right on here. Just like that. This card's not going to be as pretty, guys, but it's all right. It's going to go right on there. Just like that. After I'm done, I'll find it when I that makes me upset, but it is what it is. Okay. So did I accidentally put it in here? No, I didn't. Oh, well. All right, so this is going to go right here. Just like that. And then this piece right here, which is from the Everyday Essentials. Again, this is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And it is going to go right here. Like so. Try to do it straight. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, now I'm going to start really messing up because I got frazzled because we're missing something important. That's all right. Hey, Kim. Hey, Lynette. All right, there we go. And then we've got, what do we got? Okay, so we're going to put this aside because that's all we're going to do to that one. We're going to bring this piece here in. This one I sponged with Misty Moonlight, but I wasn't sure if I like it. So you guys can do whatever you want to do with it. I'm going to, maybe we'll do a little Coastal Cabana on there and see what we like. But you guys can do whatever you want to do with yours when you get it. And I'm just going to go lightly. I'm not even going to do anything. That's all I did right there was just real light. Just so that it wasn't such a white background is all I was trying to do. And we've got that. Now we're going to put our chair together. So here we go. Here's our chair. We're going to put a little bit of glue right down here at the bottom. And then we're going to put that right down there like so. I'm going to fold this up carefully. Probably should have done it before I tucked that down in there. But you guys do it however you see fit. Whatever's easiest for you. And right down here so that those will stick right down. Those will. Oops. Let's see here. Let's bring this in. My silicone mat, because it makes life easier. Whoops, when I do stuff like that. Too much glue. And then we're just going to stick these down. We're going to hold them down. Well, if you don't have glue on your fingers and they stick to your fingers and come back up. All right, here, hold on one second. Let me do this. Take some hand sanitizer and it takes the goo off most of the time. All right, so we've got that. So now we should have another 3 little pieces in here. Please tell me that I do. I do. We have this piece, and then we have our armchair pieces here, our chair arm pieces. All right, so one side is going to go here. So these are going to be however they get cut out too. So, and then this one's going to go over here. So let me put a little bit of glue right here. I want to lift this just a teeny bit to stick this down in there. Just a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to stick this one right here. Am I even in the picture? Here we go. And this one is going to go right like so. There we go. And it just makes your chair arms pop a little bit. Gives them some oomph. Some oomph. Now, so you could use this side if you wanted to. Or you could use this side if you wanted to. And you could even rotate it just a little bit to give it kind of like a patchwork look if you wanted, which I think I'm going to do just to have some fun. So we're going to do this, put some glue on there. And we're going to put this right on there. And then our chair is done. It's ready to get adhered down. Then you're going to have a piece of this. I won't fussy cut it for you, but I will cut out a buoy for you. And the buoy comes from this sheet of paper right here, which this is the Waterside Retreat 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. This and your pylons is comes from that paper as well. Your chair comes from Country Wood, and your stripe comes from Everyday Essentials. So you will get it. All your buoys are probably going to be different too. So I'll just cut them out, and I'll just make sure that they color coordinate the best that they can. So with this, what I'm going to do is, I don't need this right now. So let's move that to the side. We've got this. We've got this. We've got our grass that we've already cut. This one I did do the tops like that. And I also used Peaceful Pine. And I think it's going to look really, really pretty. And I've already stamped in Secrecy our little bird, our seagull. And we've got our pylons. So you will get these pieces in there. And then you can play with them and adhere them the way that you want to do them. And you may even use them completely different. It's up to you. They're your cards. These are just inspiration for you. You can copy them identically, or you can do something completely different. So what I'm going to do, you know what? No, I did not use crumb cake. I used my gray granite. And I just rubbed it just to give it a little bit of definition, which I don't have to do it on this side because that side's going to get covered up. And I'm okay if it even gets a little messy because it is a pylon. Okay. And then we're going to do this now. This one, all 4 sides do get this. I'm not going to worry about the bottom because they're going to get cut off. So it's okay. So I'm so happy, you guys, that my maters got my tomatoes got planted today. So I am very happy about that. All right, so then you're just gonna offset this a little and this part here to hang down. I'm not worrying about gluing that just yet because we're going to end up cutting it off the bottom of our circle. The circle is from Spotlight on Nature. So that is going to go just like that. And I need this. And then this piece right here is just going to go just like that on there. Okay, so you can pop it up or you can glue it straight down. I think I'm just going to glue it flat. If you wanted to do some really tedious work on this one, you could like cut a little slit in there and you could slide it right in on that, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to glue that down like so. All right, so now we are ready to assemble. All right, so here is our circle. Here is our chair. I am going to glue our chair down flat. I'm going to put the pylons in front of the chair. You can do yours again, like I said, any way that you want to, but this is how I chose to do it. I thought it looked pretty cool. You can tell me what you think and how you would do it. And so we are going to just glue this chair right about there, just like that. Then we're going to glue our pylons. They're going to go right about there, but we're going to pop those up, which I almost forgot. I almost put that flat, but we want to pop these up. You can also pop up your pylons from each other too, which would be a really cool look too. I'm not going to do that one yet because I want to see how far down I want to go. We're going to come down pretty far, so this actually is a little bit too much, so let's put that right there. Okay, so we're going to go probably right about there, just like that. You can bring it over more if you want to, which I think I will, because it's in front of the chair, like the chair is behind it, so I'm okay with that. So that is going to go, I want room for my little bird too, so I'm going to come up just a teeny tiny bit higher, just like that. You can bring it lower and put your bird up here, but I put my bird right here, just like that. So now I can trim those off. Just follow around the circle like that. So there we go. And then we're going to glue our grass, which we're going to cut that off too. That's going to come just like that. So I'm gluing it down flat down here. Actually, I'm going to probably cut some of that off. That's going to tuck down like that. And then if you want to, you could put a glue, not a glue dot if you wanted to. I'm going to put one of these little dimensionals underneath here. Thank you guys so very much for coming on here. If you're watching on YouTube, the replay, thank you so very much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do. And give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and got some inspiration. All right, if you're looking for a demonstrator, I would be honored to be your demonstrator. You just reach out to me. If you need a catalog, reach out to me. You can email me or you can text me. You can message me on Facebook or on YouTube. And what was I doing? I don't need one of these because we're going to glue this guy. He's going to sit just like that. So I'm going to put some glue right here. I'll be happy to send you a catalog. And if you would like this card kit, I'll have the my link to my online store in the descriptions down below. Okay, but I would really be honored to earn your business, and I would be thrilled to send you a card kit. Okay, here we go. We are done with that. So you guys, if you came on late, this one looks a little different because I don't know what I did with this piece. I remember cutting it. I thought I put it in the card, but it's not there. So, and I don't see it anywhere. And I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time looking for it. And then I can't find my pack of paper. So I'm like, well, your card kit will have this Misty Moonlight layer in there. All right, now we're going to pop this up. And we are going to use, you know what? These take up more space. Let's do that. We'll put one in the center. We're going to, oh, these don't tear. Oh, okay, sometimes they tear. These don't tear. And we're going to cut this actually. I'm going to put one here. We'll put one here. And let's cut another one. Here's a piece right here. Let's cut two more. And we can put that there. Probably an overkill, but hey, right? It won't sag anywhere. All right. And then, oh, you know what? I am missing in this kit, and I know for a fact I cut it out. We're going to place that right there. And that's our sentiment. And I know I cut that out too, but we can die cut another one. It won't take long. I wonder if I did. It just didn't get put in the envelope. Ah. I promise you, your kit will have everything you have in it because I'm going to double check and triple check. All right. So this one I used, you will get this die cut in your kit too. You just won't get anything that is stamped and die cut. You'll have to stamp and die cut that yourself. The chair, I will die cut that for you. Again, your designer series papers, you'll get that. Everything will be in there. I'm just angel policies through Stampin' Up. I'm not allowed to send stamped images. So, okay, so this is the perennial postage dies. That's from there. And I needed a Father's Day card. Where is he? And so that's why I put this on there. So this one, we can do something different on there, or you can, whatever kind of sentiment that you want to use that fits in there, you're more than welcome to do that because, again, it's your card kit. All right, so I think I'm going to use Relax if it will fit, and I think it just will. So let's give that a try. I love this set so much. We used this in our card class last week too. And I'm going to use Secret C. So we're going to hopefully, guys, I'm sorry if this is going to be out of the picture, but I really want to get this right. Or if my head is in the way, which might be. Not too bad. All right. Now I want the edges. I don't want it to just be plain white. So let's do a little bit of, let's bring back in our, what color is this? Gray Granite. And I am just gonna, oops, that was a little too much, but that's okay. Just kind of make it look a little beachy and oceany. Let's do a little bit more on this side. Looks a little messy, but that's okay. And that's going to go right like so. All right, and we're gonna pop this up, I think. I'm gonna put it like right here. So we're gonna pop this bottom corner up and glue the rest of it because our label is popped up. So this, we want to pop that part up, and then we're going to glue the rest of it because so that it will lay flat. Does that make sense? I think it does, right? We're going to put that. I think I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Maybe I'll bring it down just a little bit more. Make sure it's straight on there. Well, so in the inside, you could do relax. It's your day. Happy birthday. Happy Father's Day on the inside. Whatever you wanted to stamp on there. So this one, I think we're going to do the same thing that we did. This one we might get a little fancy. That one we did do the grass. So let's do the grass like that. I'm not going to try to make this all perfect though. But we're going to do that. And just so that it kind of matches the outside or coordinates with the outside. And we're going to ink this up. There we go. And I'm not going to stamp this one off. We're just going to do that. And instead of doing the little bird, let's do the flying birds. Maybe. Here it is right here. Let me move this one over here. And we're going to do the flying birds in Secret Sea. So I think I'm done with that one. All right, so we're just going to do a couple of flying birds like right here. Let's put another one. He's going to come off the edge a little. There we go. All right, so that's that. Now we just got to glue that in there. How am I doing? Not too bad. Okay, so you guys, outside of losing the blue thing, I've done much better tonight, and I probably should not have said that because I probably just jinxed myself. There we go. There is card number 1. Card number 2. Let me know which one you like better in the comments. And I think I just lost all the comments too. Where'd they go? Uh-oh. I did, you guys. And I'm afraid to mess with anything. So I'm not seeing comments again. So let's go on here and see if I can't find them on here. I don't know why this thing does this, but it is very frustrating. And I don't even see my live on here. There we go. Nope. There we are. Okay. Oh, you're welcome for tilting the camera downward. You like that card. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, so here we are. That's card number 2. We got one more to do. We're going to put that aside. We are going to bring in this one. I think this one is so, so pretty. All right, so in this card kit, you're going to have your card base, which is fresh freesia. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You're going to have your inside piece right here, which is 5 1/4 by 4. Then you're going to have your layer, which is Secret Sea, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. And then you're going to have your basic white layer, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And then this is for our stamping for our butterflies and punching them out. All right, so let me close this up. This one we're going to use a little blends to color in our butterflies. I'm going to fold this on the score line. There we go. We're going to go ahead and adhere the secret C to the front of our card. All right, you guys, I really, truthfully, am not seeing your comments pop up on my screen. And my phone, I don't want to keep picking my phone up. I will look at it before we close and scroll through. Okay, so for any questions or anything that I missed. All right, so there we go. We've got that. We're going to put that aside along with our inside piece. We have our white layer for our stamping. We have our butterflies. We are using Olive Flutter bundle, which is a punch bundle. So it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. It's very beautiful butterflies. So this is the one that we're using today. So we're going to color them in. I'm going to use Secret C. I know I'm using Secret C a lot tonight, but I really do like it. All right. I've already blocked them up. Just a little tip here with your butterflies. If you line them up on your block the way that they are on your punch, it'll be easier to punch them. You'll be able to line them up. And also, you want to put them as close to the left corner as possible so that you can maneuver your cardstock. Sometimes you still have to trim it up a little with pair of snips, but that's okay. All right. I got to get a sip of my drink, you guys. Excuse me. So, okay. All right, so we're going to color them before we punch them out, because I find it's easier, but by all means, you do what you need to do. I think I'm going to color them. I know I used Flirty Flamingo, but I don't see my, here we go, my light Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to color them with the light, this one down here with my light Flirty Flamingo first. Sorry if I get quiet when I'm coloring. And then I'm going to come in with my dark. And I'm just going to color where I think I want my butterfly to have some dark on its little precious little wings here. And I think I'm good with that. I think. So there you go. Can you see the light and the dark? I think that's so pretty. I'm going to add a little bit more dark down there. There we go. So that butterfly is done. Super easy. Then we're going to use Dark Pool Party is what I used for this one. But I'm almost thinking I want to use light. And I think I'm going to use light right in here. I'm going to see what I think. If I don't like it, then I can always do something different, right? All right, and then I am, you know what? I'm going to use the light right here too instead of the dark. I did the dark on the other one, so I'm going to do the light there. All right, I just think it will pop more. And then I'm going to bring in my dark, and I'm going to color the rest. And then we're going to bring in another color. We're going to bring in, what is it? Light Lost Lagoon. Is what we're going to do. All right, so okay, I'm starting to see a little blurry, so I might have to put my glasses on here. And then I'm just going to pick where I want my light Lost Lagoon. I'm just trying to give our butterfly just some definition, just to make him prettier and pop a little more. And I'm going to do this one, and this one, and this one. And, you know, I think I'm okay. Well, I think it needs something up here. Let's do this. There we go. So pretty. I'll bring that up so you guys can see that a little better. So isn't that so pretty? So, so pretty. And then this one I did in, what did I do that? Did I do bubble bath? I think I did. I don't think I did fresh freesia. I think we did bubble bath. So let's do, I think I did anyway. I don't see my, yeah, here we go. I think I did. So let's do the light. We're going to do the light. We're going to color this whole thing in bubble bath. Light bubble bath. Okay, and then we're going to come in with some dark bubble bath. And we're just going to color around here. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I think I colored all of these. And all of these. And then I did these three. There we go. So pretty. All right, so now it's time to punch them out. So we're going to slide this right in here. And we're going to turn this paper. That's why I like to do the other side, but it's easier to line it up. But I'm not left-handed, so it's like kind of difficult. All right, so I think I got these lined up pretty well. I think I do. And then we're just going to punch that. And then there's those. So these guys are all done, ready to go. Now we need to bring this in. We are using another stamp set for this, but only for one piece. We're using the Paradise Gardens, and I'm using this little leaf cluster right here. And we're going to bring in some Granny Apple Green. So we're going to use Granny Apple Green. We're going to ink this guy up. Hopefully I can remember how I did this. I think I came down and up like that. And then I came up like that. And then I think I kind of came down like that. So just like that is how I did it, which gave me space down here to stamp. And now we're going to bend our little butterflies right in the center. I know that when you mail them, they end up going flat, but they might pop up a little bit, right? And at least it looked pretty while you put it in your envelope. Okay, so we're going to pop those up with some little dimensionals here. We're going to put right in the center of each one of these. In the center. Now you can always put some bling on your butterflies if you want. Or Winka Stella. All right. So we're going to take the backing off here. And I am going to put this one like right here. And then I'm going to put this one going this way. And then this one is going to go this way. Just like that. There we go. No, I want them to come down a little like that. I'm going to pop these guys up. There we go. So we have one last thing to do, and that's to stamp our sentiment. Our sentiment is fluttering by to say hi. We're going to use fresh freesia on that. Ooh, I need to wax that up. Okay, and let me stamp that. Okay. And then we're going to try to stamp this as straight as we can. Right here. Just like so. And then we're going to close this guy up like that. We're going to bring in our card base. And we are going to put a little glue on this. And line this up as even as we can. There we go. And there's our little butterflies. Just isn't that so cute? Oh, I love it. Then you can put some bling on your butterflies. You can put some Wink of Stella, whatever you wanted to do. I'm going to check my messages real quick. Oh, thank you. It looks like that is it. My comments are like really weird on here. I don't understand. Kim says it's better late than never. Absolutely. She likes them both. Okay. So there's that. Let's do our inside. We don't know what to do. What should we do on the inside? So you can do your inside any way you want to. I think what I'm going to do is stamp this. Stamp this. I'm going to stamp off. So we're going to stamp off, and I'm going to bring that right there. And then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to put that right there. And then that gives you room to write or stamp another sentiment if you want to. And there we go. And then we're going to put some glue on this. All right, so which one? This one. Okay. And then we're going to line that up in there. So I hope that you guys like these cards and that you like them enough to place a $35 order with me between now and what day did I say? The 17th. And I will mail you these 3 card kits. All right, there we go. So you'll get the scrap for the butterflies and everything else you get. I just got some ink on that now. Doggone it. I tell you guys, I am messy. So when you get thank you cards from me, if you get a little ink blotch, you'll know why. Because Tina has inky fingers lately, like really bad. All right. So that's that. I hope you really like these cards. All right. Don't forget, free shipping is now between now and Saturday the 13th. The 13th. And if you bump your order up to $75 for the free shipping, you'll also get the card kit for me, the 3 cards, and a pack of embellishments as an extra thank you from me. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for sending those smiles and hugs one card at a time. And I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, because I love to read your comments. And I will see you guys same time, same place next week. Bye.